Hello everyone, welcome to Sneha videos. This video is for class 6. In this video we are going to learn about chapter 3, playing with numbers, exercise 1. This exercise is fully based on divisibility rules, so please follow the links given in the description for the divisibility rules. So here is your first question. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 2, 3 and 6? Okay. So this complete exercise, this complete chapter is of using divisibility rules. So be perfect with the divisibility rules. If you have doubt, please follow the links which are given in the description. Okay. So your question is, we should check whether a number given, whatever number he gave in the question, that is divisible by 2, 3 and by 6. 2 means it should be end with 0 to 468. The last digit should be 0 to 468. 3 means the sum of the digits should be divisible by 3, and by 6 means it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. If it is divisible by 2 and not by 3, it is not divisible by 6. Both should be divisible. In both 2, by both 2 and 3 it should be divisible. Then only by 6 it will be divisible. Please follow the links given in the description. I gave clear explanation about the divisibility rules. Okay. So here is your first question. 321729. Okay, by 2, if it is divisible by 2 or not means you should see the last digit. It is 9, so it is not divisible. 3 means the sum of the digits should be divisible, so sum of the digits is 24. It is divisible by 3, so it is S. Here we got no, it is not divisible by 2, but it is divisible by 3, so it is not divisible by 6. For 6, when it is divisible by 6, if by both it is divisible, then by 6 also it is divisible. Okay, now it is 2 here, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, now for 3 means you should do sum of the digits. Sum of the digits is 24. Okay, sum of the digits 24 means it is also divisible by 3, because 24 3 8 24, so it is divisible. Now it is satisfied by both of them, so it will be satisfied by 6 also. Okay, so now next, last digit is 2. For 2 divisibility you should see last digit 2, so it is okay. Now for 3 means you should do sum of the digits. It is 24. 24 is divisible by 3, so it is S for this. So as it is divisible by both of them, it is divisible by 6 also. Clear? When it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then only it is divisible by 6. Okay, so last digit is 4 here, so it is S for this. When you add all these digits, you will get 30. 30 is divisible by 3, so it will be divisible by 3 also. So as it is divisible by both 2 and 3, it is divisible by 6 also. Understood? So let us go to the next problem. So your next problem is 312792. Okay, last digit is 2, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, you should, to check whether it is divisible by 3 means you should add all the digits. It is 24, so it is also divisible by 3. If both are divisible, if it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6 also. Okay, last is 2, so it is divisible by 2. Here the sum of the digits is, for this number it is 20, but 20 is not divisible by 3. In this 20 will not go in 3 table, so it is not divisible by 3. This complete number is not divisible by 3. Okay, so as it is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 6. Your next problem, 5. Last digit 5 means it is not divisible by 2. For 3 means you should check all, add all the digits. If you add all the digits, you got 15. Okay, 15 is divisible by 3, so it is yes, but it is not divisible by 2, so it is not divisible by 6. Here last digit is 2, so it is divisible by 2. Here for 3 means you should add all the digits. Here the summation of the digits is 25, which is not divisible by 3, so it is not divisible by 6 also. Okay, let us go to the next problem. Simple, you should be perfect with the divisibility rules of 2, 3, 6, 5, 10, 7, 8, 9, 11. Right, from 2 to 11 you should be perfect. For that, follow the links given in the description, please. Here is your next question. Which of the following numbers are divisible by 5 and 10? First, you should check whether the number is divisible by 5 and 10, and check the numbers that are divisible by 10 are also divisible by 2 and 5. First, you should check the given numbers are divisible by 5 and 10. Then after that, whatever numbers which are divisible by 10, that numbers you take and check whether they are divisible by 2 and 5. Okay, so here is a problem 25. The first question is 25. Divisibility rule of 5 is last digit should be 0 or 5. It is 5. Okay, it is divisible by 5. But for 10, the last digit should be 0. So it is not divisible by 10. Okay, for the other questions also they repeat the same thing. Here 5, so it is divisible by 5, but it is not divisible by 10. It is 0, so it is divisible by 5 as well as by 10 also. It is 0. 5 rule is it should be 0 or 5, the last digit. For 10 means it should be 0. Okay, so 0, so it is divisible by 5. For 10 it is 0, so it is divisible by 10 also. As it is 5 here for this question, it is divisible by 5, but it is not divisible by 10. It is 5 here, so it is divisible by 5 but not divisible by 10. Here it is 0, so it is divisible by 5, but here it is 0, so it is also divisible by 10. Okay, so now what he asked, whatever numbers that are divisible by 10, that numbers you should check whether they are divisible by 2 or 5. So take this number and take this number and take this number and check whether they are divisible by 2 and 5. Okay, so let us check whether they are divisible by 2 and 5. So we'll check whether these numbers are divisible by 2 and 5 or not. Okay, so simple 2 divisibility rule is your last digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Means if the last digit is 0, then it is divisible by 2, right? 5 divisibility is if the last digit is 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5. Okay, anyhow for 10 divisibility, the last digit will be 0. So by simply we can say it is divisible by both 2 and 5. See, it is divisible by both 2 and 5. Here also it is divisible by 2 and 5. Here also it is divisible by 2 and 5. Means the number which is divisible by 10, the number which is divisible by 10, it is also divisible by 2 and 5. Okay, let us go to the next problem. So here is your next problem. Fill the table using divisibility test for 3 and 9. Okay, we already discussed these divisibility rules for 3 and 9. Okay, that 3 and 9 are friends, both are having same rules. Okay, here you should do sum of the digits, here also sum of the digits. Whatever result you got, that should be divisible by 3 here. Whatever result you got here after the addition, that should be divisible by 9. Okay, for clear explanation you follow the link. Here your question is 72. For 3 you should add all the digits, for 9 also you should add all the digits. So for addition I took only one column. 72, 7 plus 2, 9. It is divisible by 3. It is also divisible by 9. Okay, 197. When you add all these 3 digits you will get 17. But 17 is a prime number. It is not divisible by 3 and it is also not divisible by 9. Okay, when you add all these digits you got 27. 27 is divisible by 3 as well as it is divisible by 9. Okay, there is no condition that if it is divisible by 3 it should also divisible by 9. There is no condition like this. Okay, it may, whatever number is divisible by 3, it may or may not divisible by 9. Clear? Suppose I am taking 33. 33 is divisible by 3 but it is not divisible by 9, right? So there is no condition like this. You check separately only. Here it is after summation you got 36. It is divisible by 3 12 times. It is divisible by 9 also 4 times. Clear? Here when you add all these digits you got 45. 3 15s 45. 9 5s 45. Clear? So let us go to the next slide. Here is the next question. Make 3 different 3-digit numbers using 198. Okay, using this 198, using these 3 digits 198, you should write 3 different numbers. Okay, let me write 189. I can write 189, it is a number, right? Using these three digits only. 189, 981, okay, 918, like this. You should write three different numbers, okay, where each digit can be used only once. Means one, if you used in this number, you should not repeat again, like this. Suppose 181. Here I am using 1 twice. You should not use like this. You should use these three digits and you should make a 3-digit number. Okay. Check which of these numbers is divisible by 9. After writing these numbers, three numbers, you should check whether these numbers are divisible by 9. Okay. So what is the divisibility rule of 9? You should add all the digits. Whatever result you got, that should be divisible by 9. Clear? So here is your 3-digit numbers. I wrote 198, 189, 891. Now I am going to check whether these numbers are divisible by 9 or not. Okay, for 9 divisibility you should do the sum of the digits. Here you got 18, so it is divisible. Anyhow we are using these three same digits, right? 198, 189, the same digits are there here. So you'll get anyhow the summation same, because we are adding the same digits, 198, 189, 891, same digits only. So you'll get the summation same. So when there is same summation, 18 is divisible here, means it is also divisible here and here. Clear? So let us go to the next question. Your next question is, which numbers among 2, 3, 5, 6, 9 divides 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5 exactly? And write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in reverse order and test which numbers divide it exactly. Simple. Take this number. Okay, he gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this number and check this number is divisible by 2 or not. And this number is divisible by 3 or not. 5, 6, 9. Okay. Each and every number is having the separate divisibility rules, right? With the rules we should check whether this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is divisible or not. Okay. Now again what he asked, write this in reverse order. Reverse order means 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Write this number in reverse order and now test again with the same divisibility rules. Okay. Let us go to the problem. See here, he asked to check with 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. So I wrote 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. Okay. So here he asked only one number. So I took that number. For 2 divisibility, what is our 2 divisibility? Your last digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So as the last digit is 5 here, it is not divisible. Okay. The reverse order also I did here only, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For this number also the last digit is 0, so it is not divisible. So the 2 divisibility is finished. Now we'll check with the 3 divisibility. Your 3 divisibility means sum of the digits should be divisible by 3 table. It should be divisible by 3, right? So your sum of the digits is 15, means it is divisible by 3. If you reverse the digits also, you'll get the summation same only, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 and 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is same only. You'll get 15. So it is divisible by 3. Now next is 5. 5 divisibility is last digit should be 5 or 0. Right? Here we have 5. So it is divisible. Yes. It is 1, not 0. So it is not divisible. Okay. 6 means 6 rule is it should divisible by both 2 and 3. But if you check here, it is not divisible here, but it is divisible. Means it is not divisible. Okay. In these two, it should accept these two divisibility rules. Then only the 6 will say okay or else not okay. Okay. So here it is not divisible. It is divisible. So it is not divisible. Both should say okay. Then only this 6 will say okay. Okay. So 9 same, the sum of the digits 15, but 15 is not divisible by 9, so it is not divisible. Even when you reverse the digits, you will get 15 only the summation, so it is not divisible. So to do this, you should compulsory know the divisibility rules. Clear? If you are perfect with the divisibility rules, then these problems are very easy. So let us go to the next question. So here is your next question. Write different 2-digit numbers using 3, 4 and 5. Okay, in the previous question we used 1, 9 and 8, no? Here you should use 3, 4, 5. Okay, he asked different two digit numbers. Using these 3, 4 and 5, write two digit numbers. Okay, means like 34, 53. Okay, he asked to write only a two digit number. This is a two digit number, two digits are there. This is a two digit number, you can write 43 and check whether these numbers are divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9. Now after writing these numbers, you should check whether this number is divisible by 2 table, 3 table, 5 table, 6 table, 9 table. Okay, by using the rules. Okay, so your solution will be like this. Some of the two digit numbers using 3, 4 and 5 are, I am writing 34. Here 34 I can write, 45 by using these two digits 45, 54, 35, 53. By using these three digits only I wrote these numbers. Okay. Now divisibility rule, by using the divisibility rule of 2, the last digit is 4, so it is divisible. Okay. The summation of the digits is 7, so it is not divisible by 3. Last digit is not 0 or 5, so it is not divisible by 5. 6 means it should be divisible by both 2 and 3, but as it is not divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 6. Okay. 9 means the summation should go in 9 table, but it is 7, so it is not divisible by 9. Okay. Similarly for the next questions, 45. So last digit 5, so not divisible. Sum of the digits 9, so it is yes. Divisible by 5 means last digit should be 5, so it is there, so it is divisible. 6 means the summation, 2 and 3, it should be divisible by 2 and 3, but it is not divisible by 2 means it is not divisible by 6. 9 means summation should be divisible by 9. Here 9 will go in 9 table, so it will go in 9 table. 54, last digit is 4, so it will go in 2 table. Summation is 9, so it will go in 3 table. Last digit is not 50, so it will not go in 5 table. It is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 2 and 3, so it is divisible by 6. As the summation is 9, it is divisible by 9. Okay. So next one is 35. Similarly check, last digit is 5, so it is not divisible. Summation, here the last digit is 5, it is not divisible. Here summation is 8, it is not divisible. As it is no for both, so here 6 also not divisible. By 6 also it is not divisible. As the last digit is 5, it is divisible by 5. Okay. For 9, the summation is 8 means it will not go in 9 table, so it is not divisible by 9. 53, same procedure. Okay. So let us go to the next problem. So here is your next question. Write the smallest digit and greatest possible digit in the blank space of each of the following numbers, so the number formed is divisible by 3. Simple children. Suppose he gave a number like this, 76-5. Okay. He will give a number like this with a blank at any place. Here he may give in between, or at end he may give, or at the starting only he may give. Okay. So you should fill this blank with a digit. Smallest digit, one blank is only there for one digit only, means you can write from 0 to 9. Okay, you can write from 0 to 9, any digit you can write. But here he gave one condition that after writing the filling this blank, that number should be divisible by 3. Means 3 divisible means you should add all these digits, right? Suppose I wrote here 1. Okay, means 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 plus 1 14, 14 plus 5 is 19. When you add this, you got 19, but 19 is not divisible by 3, right? So you should fill this blank with the smallest digit. Smallest digit means small numbers like this, smallest from 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Greatest digit means 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 like this. Okay, so you should fill these digits such that after summation of these digits you should get a number which should be divisible by 3. Okay, let us go to the problem. Here are your blanks. He gave the blanks like this. Here he gave the blank in the starting only. Okay, So here he asked to fill the smallest digit as well as the greatest digit. Okay. Here first you add these digits. 4 plus 2 6. Okay. 6 plus 7 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. Okay. So you got 19. Okay. But 19 is not divisible by 3. So after 19, 20, 21 means 2. 2 should be placed here so that the summation will be 21 and it is divisible by 3. Okay. So I am filling the smallest digit as 2. Okay. After 21 he asked the greatest one also. Greatest one means 9, 8, 7. After 5 whatever are there, they are the greatest digits. So here we got the summation 19. Right. 19. If you add 19 plus 9 you will get 28, but it is not divisible. So 9 with it 9, when you take 9 it is not possible. Now you take 8. If you take 8, 19 plus 8 is 27. So it is possible because 27 is divisible by 3, right? So the next question is like this. So simple, first you add these digits. Okay, let me add the digits. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 6, 17. 17 plus 5, 22. 22 plus 2, 24. So 24 is divisible. Already 24 is divisible. So when it is divisible, then the smallest digit will be 0 here. Because 24 plus 0 is 24 only. So I can fill this blank as 0 only. Okay. Now we'll check for the greatest one. Check from the 9. 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay. 9. 24 plus 9 is 33. Okay. 33 is divisible by 3. Right. So you can place 9 directly. Clear? Now let us go to the next one. Add these digits. 7 plus 2, 9 plus 9 plus 2 is 11, 12, 12 plus 5 is 17. 17. Okay. What will be the smallest possible number after 17? What is the number which is divisible by 3? It is 18. Means we should add 1 to this 17. So I'll get 18 which is divisible by 3. Okay. So I can place 1 here. Okay. Now we'll check for the greatest one. Check with 9. Okay. When you added this you got 17, right? 17 plus 9 is 26, but it is not divisible. Means we should add one more. So if you subtract 1 here, 8. 8 means 25, but 25 is not divisible. If you take 7, 24. 24 is divisible. So I should add 7 to this digit number. Okay. If I place here 7, the greatest possible digit, then it will be divisible by 3 because 24 is divisible by 3. Okay. So let us go to the next question. So here is your next question. Find the smallest number that must be added to 123. Means you should add some number, smallest number to this 123 so that it becomes exactly divisible by 5. Okay, whatever number you are adding, after adding this number to this 123, you will get one number, right? This number should be divisible by 5. Okay, he gave a condition that it should be divisible by 5. It should be divisible by 5 means the last digit should be 0 or 5. If the last digit is 0 or 5, then this number is divisible by 5, right? So here you should add some number so that it should be divisible by 5 means your last digit should be 5, right? 5. I'll put directly 5 because here here he asked smallest number. Smallest number means the nearest number to get 5 is 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 123 plus 2 is 125. Then the 2 is the smallest number, right? So I added the smallest number to this 123. So I got 125. So it is divisible by 5. Okay. Suppose he asked the greatest number. So I should add 123 plus greatest number means you will get last digit as 0 here. Okay. 130 means 3 plus 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So 130 you will get. Clear? Smallest digit means smallest number means you should take from 0 to 5. The greatest means from 5 to 9. Okay. So your answer will be like this. The given number is 123. To be divisible by 5, units digit should be 0 or 5. to satisfy this condition, to take the smallest number, you should take 123 plus 2, which is 125. So the number 125 has 5 in its units digit, so it is divisible by 5. Clear? So let us go to the next problem. So here is your next problem. Find the smallest number that has to be subtracted. In the previous problem we learned to be added. Some number we should add. But here we should subtract. Okay. We should subtract this number from 256. From 256 you should subtract one number. Whatever is the number is there here. This one you should subtract, so that you should get an answer that should be divisible by 10. Whatever answer you are getting here, 256 minus dash equal to 10 divisible. 10 divisible means the last digit should be 0. What number should be subtracted here so that the last digit will be 0? 6 minus how much will be 0? 6 only. So 6 should be subtracted. So you'll get 250. So 6 is your answer. Right? 6 minus how much is 0? Why I am writing here 0? Because 10 divisible means the last digit should be 0 only. So there is only one possibility that this same digit in the units 1 should be subtracted. Okay? Your solution will be like this. The given number is 256. To be divisible by 10 means the units digit should be 0. Okay? The smallest number 6 is subtracted from 256. Here there is only one possibility. 6 minus 6 only is 0. So 256 minus 6 equal to 50. So it is divisible by 10. Okay, clear? So for all these problems you should be perfect with the divisibility rules. Once you are perfect with the divisibility rules, it is very dead easy to solve these problems. Clear? So if you understand this video, please share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.